always hearing about the importance of learning a new language, and on this week's edition of Minding Your Business, I'll be learning some French with the help of a teacher who has a knack for the little ones.
Some call it the language of love. Others get tongue-twisted trying to say even a few words of it, while still others speak it fluently and have mastered it in education and business. We say français, or to put that in English, yes, it's French. And Leandra King has not only managed to master the language, she's now also teaching it through her company Language Fund Barbados, but mainly to children from as young as, get this, 18 months old.
I started Language Fund Barbados because I saw an opportunity to marry three of my passions, that is education, languages, and children. So bringing those three together was a way for me to put these three things that I'm very passionate about together and showcase it through the activities that I do here.
But of all the languages to choose from, why French? I
started French in school. Absolutely hated it at first. And then I had a teacher that completely changed everything for me. She was very fun, she spoke to us completely in French, and she used a lot of different approaches that, I wouldn't normally see in my language classes when I was in school. So that got me to start, going down the pathway of pursuing French even further. And therefore, like I had said, she did so much fun things, so many of them, that I wanted to incorporate them also for Language Fund Barbados and make this a fun, immersive, engaging experience.
Now, I'll be honest, French is not exactly my friend. After all, I did only Spanish in school. In fact, when I went to Haiti on assignment a few years ago, the few French words I knew were oui, bonjour, merci, and au revoir. So it was a bit of a surprise when Leandra informed me that some everyday English words we use are actually French in origin and used and spelt the same way in both languages. And not just a few either, 7,000 of them, like bouquet, chauffeur, souvenir, boutique, entrepreneur, and even menu. See, even you've been speaking French all along and didn't know it. So since Leandra can teach 18-month-olds, let's see what magic she can work with little old me.
En avion, nous allons en France en avion. En avion, nous allons en France en avion. Et on tape. Nous sommes en France. Bonjour. Salut, comment ça va? Ça va bien. Merci. Et toi? Très bien.
So how did I do? Now, in terms of her classes, Leandra says the size of the classes is important to effective teaching and learning.
We keep the classes very small to allow for interactive experience. The maximum we would go to will be 8 students. So when it's like that, kids get to participate, everybody has their turn in the games, everybody gets to participate in the activities, and everyone has their individualized attention, and that would obviously help them to progress even more.
And there are also 2 main stars of those classes.
Voici mes amis, Minya et Yaroslav. They are such a big part of the program, and the kids love them, from the taller straight up to the older kids who bicker over who gets to be on their team and the game. And you had her last week, and so they start to form a bond with the stuffed animals, and that helps to make it more easy for them to assimilate the language and learn the concepts.
Looking towards the future, Leandra sees room to be even more creative and expand.
Going forward, we want to become very known for the French, and that's what we've been seeking to do. So for example, last year we planned a French art competition for primary school children, and we plan to make that a yearly event. So that's actually what I've been planning for the last few weeks coming up for March, so persons can look out for that. And in terms of becoming known for French, but also we plan to add Spanish for preschoolers at a later date. We'll be adding vacation camps, and the whole idea is that, because my mission has always been to show persons that learning a language can be fun and that you can start from a young age.
Now, if you'd like to get in contact with Leandra King and Language Fund Barbados, just give them a call at 251-5539, email info@languagefundbarbados.com, check them out on Facebook, or visit their website at languagefundbarbados.com.
Minding Your Business, with the kind compliments of the Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union Limited, who remind you that you are better with us.